West Coast.
Oh yeah, you know I had to turn it up for one time. Elliott, you ready? DJ Hed, you ready?
West Coast.
Hey Jeremy, you ready?
They know it's time.
Let's get it. It's a cold game, cold world, that's why we talk about it. Ain't like everybody else, that'll just walk around it. Views is different, snap a picture and now it's vintage. Cause it ain't just talking for the views, that's how he meant it. It's the bigger picture. Yeah, it's the bigger picture. Yeah, it's the big picture.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. The bigger picture.
All right.
It's like we always start a hip hop debate show, not talking about hip hop.
The bigger picture.
It's always
that is
just-
hip hop though.
No, I'm talking about like
He wants to start with sleep apnea. So you said you have material surrounding sleep apnea?
yes. I have sleep apnea. You know what I'm saying?
You've been diagnosed officially.
Yeah, with severe obstructive sleep apnea. When I sleep,
wait, it's bad enough. What's severe severe what?
obstructive.
Severe
Technically-
obstructive.
It's on at least. Technically, the okay. So you know how farts work.
Well, do you want to break it down?
I actually don't know how it works.
Yeah, I'm not.
I guess.
Okay, so
Don't eat no messed up shit.
so
and then,
gas doesn't make a sound. What makes the sound is your ass cheeks flapping as the gas is pushed through it,
It's a crazy place to start. yeah.
right?
flap your wings. Okay.
Yeah. So when you fart, the sound comes from the vibration of the skin.
It's a lovely Saturday morning, everybody. How's everybody feeling out
Yeah.
there?
Somebody's got their eggs. You ruined
How was
eggs
your
for
morning?
somebody last week. Somebody was like, I was eating an egg sandwich. I can't even finish it.
Everybody enjoying this Saturday morning breakfast, everyone.
Okay, so
The bigger picture.
so the sound is made from the vibration of the skin as the air passes through.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so that's what makes the sound of a fart. Snoring works the same way. Do you snore?
I've been known to snore.
Do you snore?
No.
I could see you not snoring.
What is that? Thank
I'm
you.
getting to that.
Okay. All right.
Okay. So snoring is produced the same way that farting is, in the sense that there's air being moved and moving whatever the membrane or the skin is, right? So when you snore, there's vibration of whatever it is in your throat,
Yep.
which leads me to believe that people who don't snore have wide throats.
Oh, you have a wide throat, Jeremy.
You know what? I believe for a second. I was like, actually, maybe this isn't gonna go in a place that it's gonna be a little bit.
I'm just saying, like-
Wait, you went there.
So because I snore, I'm not wide throat Wilson. I can't be
Facts.
wide throat. You're a
Facts.
wide throat. You're the wide throat.
I'm
Yeah,
not
yeah.
gonna even say that. You know why?
I'm not West
Yeah.
Coast Wilson. I'm not wide
Wide throat
throat
Wilson would be
no.
Technically,
crazy.
anyone who snores has a form of sleep apnea, right?
Would
Anyone
be
who
nuts.
snores has a form of sleep apnea because the air passage is blocked. That's obstructive
I'll
sleep
snore
apnea.
if I sleep on my back. I won't sleep on. If I sleep on the side, I'm never gonna snore.
Exactly, because what happens is when you sleep, the jawline gets relaxed and all these muscles relax and collapse
See?
into your throat. Even if you sleep on your back, you probably don't snore because you have a wide ass throat. You know what I'm saying? So
I sleep on my side first of all. So do I need to pause before I start sleeping? Like, do I need to go like, yo, pause before I fall
I'm just-
asleep?
I'm just saying. So
How does a man with a lovely young lady by his side best utilize his wide throat?
So the point is, I have sleep apnea. I stop breathing in my sleep if I sleep on my back. The passageway
Stop
gets
breathing at all. See, that's where it
all
gets
together.
serious.
That's where it
Okay.
gets fucked up.
Okay.
And I've had episodes where like, you wake up gasping for air because you went without oxygen for so long. And every time you do it, like you'll probably kill a brain cell or two. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just depriving of an oxygen or whatever. So yeah,
Is this also why it's good that you keep a clean lifestyle, right? Because you don't mix
bro.
liquor or drugs like that. Because people have died with the mixture of that type of
One
thing.
of my
right?
closest friends,
Yeah.
his name is Smarts. He passed in his sleep.
Yeah.
Because he got drunk, and
Yeah.
another reason why I don't drink. He got drunk, and basically, I guess he was trying to get air, and
Yeah.
and he died in sleep.
Yeah.
So like, it's a real serious thing. But yeah, going back to the point though, sleep apnea is the obstruction of the passageway, and then you can't get air. Also, there's a thing called central sleep apnea, where the brain, which I think that I'm starting to have, where the brain just shuts down all the functions.
Yeah.
So like, you'll be asleep. So I don't know if you know this or not, Jeremy Hecht in Canada.
They have
But-
good health insurance in Canada. I
Yeah,
heard.
y'all have health insurance, which is why I don't understand why Canadians move here. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got all the shit up there.
Hold up, Jeremy, you know you got a low neck today.
Oh, yeah.
You got a what neck? Showing his. That's one showing that wide neck. It's the
yeah,
wild
yeah,
throat.
that
the
was
wide
the
throat.
wide neck.
That wide throat. It's a
has a-
wide
yeah.
throat. Is that what it is? Again?
So he has on the wide neck to fit the wide throat.
You gotta let that wide throat breathe.
Let that wide
Yeah,
throat breathe.
that's how I can talk so much.
Facts.
The
So
wide throat.
anyway, your brain shuts down anything south of your neck when
Yeah.
you sleep, so that way you don't hurt yourself in your dream. That's where sleep paralysis comes from. It's like
Which we talked about before.
your brain is awake,
Mhm.
but your body isn't back awake.
Like when you saw Shensi, you had a little paralysis, and then you snapped out of it.
Correct.
Want to take you to lunch?
Exactly.
Out of
So
nowhere.
if you fall asleep on stage,
Yeah.
you
Like
know,
so Beatrice, I was talking about Birdman. I don't like to see
Birdman.
my guy Beatrice.
his
First
name
of all,
is
Little Wayne.
Beatrice.
Yes, that's his like that's like his hood New Orleans name, Beatrice.
Really?
Yeah, you didn't know that part? Yeah.
Why would the fuck would I know
He's
that?
Brian Williams,
What?
baby. Beatrice.
Yeah.
He loves when I call him Beatrice, actually, because I don't know. It gives me.
He
some
said you
fake
could
shit.
call him Actress too. That's just
Yeah, I only call him
You
Beatrice.
be
Beatrice.
Okay.
But I saw Lil Wayne talking crazy about Beatrice. You give a little speech and Wayne cut off Beatrice on stage. They're running around doing the Hot Boys tour, which is great to see, right? They're all together.
It's amazing. to
It's
see.
Black
Yeah.
history.
Yes.
It's insane.
It's Black royalty.
But we saw a
honestly.
disturbing moment where it looked like Birdman literally was falling asleep on stage, and BG came by and kind of tapped him and got him out of that. So you think he might suffer from sleep apnea?
That's not sleep apnea. That's like narcolepsy. If he had anything.
Okay, gotcha.
Where you just haphazardly go to sleep, and those people like it's bad because they can't drive.
So
and
they
stuff
accuse you of that. Like sometimes you'll be on the stream or something like that. You might take a
Not
little quick
sometimes.
little
I just when conversations seem to be not as interesting because I have sleep apnea because my throat is obstructed. It's not wide.
That thin throat.
Yeah, because I have a thin throat. I try to take naps whenever I can. Micro naps is what we call them.
micro naps.
Do you have anything else to list? We've learned a lot about your low oxygen in the blood, sleep.
I don't drink juices. I drink water, usually only spring water.
Okay.
I don't drink juices, alcohol. Every now and then, when I'm having a wild night, I'll have a soda. Like that's me.
Oof.
Oh yeah.
You hit a little ginger
What kind of
ale.
soda? What kind of soda
Canada
you hit?
Dry, that
Oh,
might-
Coke?
like when we had our party,
A
I had a
Coke?
ginger ale.
Took a ginger ale to the head.
Took a whole can.
Downed it.
Canada Dry.
That's like how you socially drink. I socially drink soda.
So you get a high, like is there extra sugar in your shape?
It's that
and
little sparkly.
It's just
you
a
know?
little something. And most time I can't even finish a whole soda because it's too much sugar. It's a lot of sugar and processed shit.
It's when you get jittery.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Usually when I'm DJing, I'm feeling myself. I'm like, I'm gonna have a drink. I give me a ginger ale or a Coke. West Coast.
Do you have any conditions while we're here? Anything we need to know about?
Well, I said I snore. Lay on the back. I snore. I have a lot of issues.
You
They'll-
have
they'll
sleep
come out.
apnea too.
I might have had it. No, I
Yeah.
don't have a sleep apnea. No, I just have a snoring problem if I sleep on my back.
That's what I'm
all.
saying. That's
Yes.
sleep apnea.
Yeah.
So you might need a CPAP machine. They gave me one.
Well, I have trouble sleeping like straight through like 7-8 hours, that type of shit. I sleep in like.
You know what's interesting about
And
that?
I
Jeremy
pee.
Hecht?
I pee a lot in the middle of the night. I gotta get my pee out.
I
You know
can
what I'm
see
saying?
that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Get that
I
bladder.
gotta get that bladder.
blood.
Bladder gotta stay
You know
moving,
how
God.
many ounces the human bladder holds? The average male?
That's not information I hold.
16 ounces. One water bottle. About approximately 16 ounces.
So
Oh,
you
I-
basically have to pee every time you drink a water bottle.
Yes.
And I also
At
think
least-
'cause
like,
At least
what if-
said wrap it up. You know what you might have is
I have high blood pressure. I do have that. You want to hear about
No,
that?
no,
You want to hear about my high blood
no,
pressure
no,
story
no,
before we
it-
start talking about rap?
Let's do a blood pressure crash out.
RCOD, random crash out disorder.
Yeah.
and-
There's
no,
no
no,
cure.
no.
There's no
Yes.
cure for that.
There's no cure.
There's no cure.
Apparently, they're saying that I learned from you last week that the mentorship program is working because they called it the cutest crash out. That's what the ladies were saying in the,
The
comments.
cutest
Like,
crash out
"It's the
is
cutest,
crazy.
cutest little crash out,
Tell
a
him,
little
Jeremy.
accident. He just fender bendered.
Because this is the bigger picture. My name is Elliott Wilson.
Jeremy
Stop
Hecht.
referring to this is DJ Head. Stop referring to this as the Elliott Wilson podcast. This is Elliott Wilson, Jeremy Hecht, DJ Head. And why am I getting all full responsibility for the Black Queens and everybody? Because of what my brother said on this platform. I'm the one being attacked
What you mean?
by
bro?
academics, interns, and everybody else
What
about.
happened?
They didn't like our comments defending women and saying that maybe they don't love this
I can see that coming
sexy
from that
song
platform.
shit. They didn't like the sexy song stuff.
I didn't see one woman upset. It was so crazy.
I saw one woman upset, but then she was like, it said like Ovi Ho or something.
Yeah. That
What,
was
they got
pretty
me
much
with E,
it.
bro. Like we're the evil guys of the
Hey.
industry.
Hold up. I want to say I'm inheriting all beef. 2025.
He's doing it.
I'm
You did
inheriting
promise.
all
You did
beef for my
promise.
guys, DJ Head and Elliott Wilson, besides 50 Cent and Cameron.
Yep.
But
You
when
been
I
clear.
saw this, I almost crashed out. I said, first of all, academics, TV, listen, I know that's your guy, right?
I don't know now. I might be on the
you
list.
picked him up. Can I say something
Okay, there's
about
two
this?
guys. There's two guys. There's Academics the Boss, which he doesn't do his own Academics TV.
Yeah,
I know he has the kid
Grandy, right?
Grandy, who I was cool with. So I don't know if that's Grandy doing it. If Grandy's turning sides on me, I
Who
don't
the
know.
fuck is Grandy?
Like his
Grand
it's
Wizard
like his general.
on Instagram.
His
yeah.
general?
He's the head.
The head of operations
yeah.
at the academics company.
So let me say something though.
But I don't think it's him. I think it's the intern under him. That's why I keep saying
let me say something.
intern.
Let's say you run a company, okay?
Yep.
And
let's say
let's say
I've done that, Jeremy.
okay, you're
Few
running
times.
rap
It's Elliott Wilson,
radar.
man. Welcome.
You're running rap radar, right?
Okay.
And you have an intern posting on rap radar social media. And let's say Rap Radar intern posts something about a specific person.
We take that shit down.
You would take it down, or you would say that's not cool, or you would at least be like, I don't agree with that, right?
Yeah, reprimand.
None of that happened. And so to me, that's academics allowing this stuff and standing on it. And so I don't stand for that. And I don't think he's the guy who should be posting anything right now about anybody else because he's got enough issues.
So no matter how much we try to be, I guess, an impartial platform, or at least a fair platform, a respectable platform, in this Drake-Kendrick narrative, we have to choose a side, right? And academics now is on Drake's side. We're viewed as being on Kendrick's side. So no matter what happens, we got to be judged by that lens. We're not giving a fair and balanced, nuanced view of this battle and everything that's going on since.
I think we are. I mean, I would hope we're definitely.
Look at it. They chose sides. My man,
what
Triz Troll loves to make a list. This guy's make lists all day. This guy.
Yeah, they said Team Kendrick, Breakfast Club, Joe Budden podcast, Bigger Picture with Elliott
It's
Wilson.
not just Elliott Wilson. Elliott Wilson, Jeremy Hecht, DJ Head. The bigger picture. The bigger picture.
Bigger Picture. Hot 97 Ebro in the morning. Grammys. Rock Nation. UMG. The West Coast.
That's a hell of a list.
The entire West Coast. And then Team Drake is academics, Rory and Maul, specifically Maul. And then his loyal fan base.
But who the fuck is this?
This guy makes a lot of lists, this kid. He's a kid that makes a lot of lists.
Well, shout out to the kid that make a lot of lists.
Is that list accurate? What does that list make you feel like?
Stupid.
Why is it
You're
stupid?
not stupid, kid, to make lists. The list is stupid.
The West Coast should be on Team Drake's side, right there. That's it. The West Coast.
I think okay, no matter what, we're always going to get that label. We have someone very close to Team Kendrick, and you have
Who's very close to Team Kendrick?
to Kendrick himself. You're close with him. I would say you said you're friends, right? You've been a decade.
You have
in.
history.
You have history.
20
plus years. And you had issues with Drake.
I had a jacket once.
You had a jacket once. And I'm a Canadian who they now, because even just for sitting up here, but also because I've been very critical of Drake's moves post-battle. I've admitted to be a fan, but I've been very critical. And so now they say that as a platform, we're anti-Drake, pro-Kendrick.
You know you never gonna get the Drake interview, right?
I have accepted that, yes.
I'm just telling you what somebody told me once all this shit cracked off. I'm just reiterating it to you.
Is this during classic episode number 1? Or you talking about recently?
Or somebody from his team said that?
No, in the springtime, I was told this by someone close to me. Was like, hey, you know you're never going to get the interview.
Oh, to you? Yeah.
Is there a Drake interview to get?
I was never going to get the interview anyway. And all these people that's caping, whatever the fuck, the
Glazers.
For the interview, you're not going to get the interview anyway.
Yeah,
you know
and there's no Kendrick interview for us to get. Apple did the deal with Super Bowl. He sat with that's good. Bro, it's over. There's no Kendrick interview either.
Stay on stream.
Hey. See why you get Jeremy excited, man?
No, Jeremy not getting it.
I'm not gonna get it. I'm not gonna get it. I just want to be there.
Should Gina Views be excited?
No.
Is that okay?
Can I be there?
Be aware.
Okay, we'll talk about it later. Okay.
But Jeremy, you caught a little heat, man. How you feel, man? You know what I'm saying? You upset, man?
You caught a little heat.
I have a few things to say. One.
Jeremy don't like what they come for, man. He's good.
I'm embracing it. I have no problem when I say something that I believe in. I have no problem standing on it. I have no problem if people are critical of it. Because the thing is, all I said was that Drake had offended some portion of his female audience for things that he's specifically done, said, and created in his own music. That's all I said.
He's matching his hands.
I'm matching hands. I didn't say all
Dad.
women hate the music. I didn't say he has no female fan base. All I said was there were some women who were specifically offended.
Pull the dap back. Pull your Drake dap back.
I ain't gonna lie. Watching this on mute, it looked like you cooking.
Right?
I was honestly,
Yeah,
I
look at
thought
him.
I
Strategic.
was cooking that day.
You what?
I was cooking.
Cooking
I'm
a
not
fellow
gonna lie.
Canadian.
The chat knows I was cooking.
I was
So was that
cooking.
a crash out? Was that a crash
Who
That
out?
was a
pronounces
mini
the G?
crash
That was a
out.
head crash out?
Hold up. So I didn't see a single woman in any of these chats upset at anything I said. You know who I saw? A lot of men. A lot of
Hey,
dudes.
Hey, don't do
A
that.
lot
I'm
of
telling you right
dudes
now.
were
I've
upset.
experienced. Don't do that.
A lot of them were. What have you experienced?
The way he said men?
Just you don't know.
Oh, what side they?
Oh, yeah, okay, fine. People who identified as men online
Just saying.
seem to
I
be
thought
upset.
Uncle T was back.
And they were upset at what you said, the inflammatory comment. They were upset at what I said because I said that there were a lot of women upset. You kind of got the side
they put it all
shade
on
because
me. I didn't say it was my colleagues. My brother said it.
Well, Gina told me that I was reaching when I said that.
Ooh, let's talk about that.
What did she
Okay, let's
say?
go.
She said I was putting a lot on it.
Okay.
What did you say again exactly? You said
I
that.
just said that it's inflammatory to educated women about twerking on a stage with a dictionary.
Yeah.
Which is why I like the video that the girl made. I like the video that
Oh,
the girl.
look, yeah.
Yeah, I love the video that the girl made because
You want to come on?
Yeah, we're talking
Let's
about.
go, Will.
Ladies and gentlemen, will.i.am.
baby.
is in the
Our first guest, will.i.am. Well, how you feeling, brother?
Here, let me on you. There you go.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like we in elementary school and shit.
Okay.
What up,
Hey,
y'all?
go ahead and read them in, Jeremy Hecht.
All right. Well, we are here with the one and only multi-platinum, I think diamond artist, correct?
Yeah, you can
you
say
know what I'm
Diamond.
saying? Diamond.
Yo,
Diamond. How
also,
many diamond?
I'm changing my
records?
name to Billy Diamond.
Yeah.
Billy Diamond.
Billy Diamond.
One of the greats to ever do it. Also one of the most inspirational people that I've ever met. But
Thanks, bro.
Will, you walked into the middle of a heated debate about the new Drake album.
There's this thing going on between Drake and Kendrick. I don't know if you heard it. Will.
hold on. I can't be talking about Drake sitting on the floor, bro.
Get him a
Yeah,
chair.
grab a chair,
Get that man a chair. Get that man a chair.
Get him some milk. Cool. Yeah, let me sit up on this one. This is an adult conversation.
All right. Okay.
Go ahead, Jeremy.
Okay. So we were talking about last week. Basically, I had made some comments alongside DJ Hed about how Drake had offended a lot of his female fan base with certain actions. And a lot of men online seem to be upset about that specific comment.
What was it?
Basically, what was the wording you used?
It's working with a dictionary.
Inflammatory.
He said some lyrics were inflammatory.
Wait,
and-
that's in a bar?
No.
Like a girl's twerking on the
said that-
dictionary.
I said that because Drake made the comment in the record that
Can you hear Head?
girl. Yeah, I'm still on.
No,
I'm still
yeah.
on my live.
Got you.
Girls are on stage twerking on stage with a dictionary, and I said that's inflammatory to educated women because, like, what's the insinuation that you can't be smart and twerk, or something like that.
Wait, he said twerking on stage with a dictionary?
He
Yeah, it
basically-
was the Drake "Give Me a Hug" record. He was basically saying that
Kendrick.
his sound needs to lead the culture because Kendrick's sound, that's what you're gonna have. Like girls, they don't want that. They don't want to hear that
At
type
the
of
strip
sound.
club, they're not going to be able to dance to a Kendrick record, basically. And he's saying, that they're going to need to be.
He was taking a
Little jab.
a subliminal jab
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
saying chicks is twerking on stage with a dictionary.
We don't want that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so
That's what the culture looks like if I'm not leading it with my records and
so
Kendrick's the lead guy. Is that offensive or is it just bars? It's just hip hop.
okay. I don't want to get y'all did the dragon.
We can close this
Y'all-
and start a new topic if you'd like
y'all
to.
hit me with a dragon, bro. Y'all dragging me into this.
No. We
yeah.
can close this and we'll start
I
a new
don't
topic.
know if I want that
All right.
dragon
'Cause-
heat.
'cause-
No, but let's get into it. I cook marshmallows with this. So dragon fire, marshmallow.
No, I get it.
Sounds good. Yeah. That's a bar.
So
Will does this, baby. The views
I
expressed
just
by Will.i.am do not.
if it's bars, some bars, it's just a bar.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It's just a bar. Yeah, and you don't go to the bar for like healthy meals anyhow. You go to bars for drinks.
Yep.
And that's a line that got us drunk. And so these bars are being like spat out on the world stage. Which is cool. Is it detrimental as if people that dance aren't intellectual?
Without a book, right?
Well, and I think that was Hed's point.
That hurts.
Mm-hmm.
That hurts because I got smart ass freaking cousins that are beautiful that they twerk. They proud of like how they go to the gym. They work on their abs. They want to They work on the abs. They want to have a little jiggle, and they do you know what I mean? They tight and loose in certain areas. It's like a science, a craftsmanship on like having a little bit of jiggle while being like tone.
Yeah,
because ain't nobody want rock. You know what I mean? So that's
a real thing.
It's a real thing.
Yeah.
And
intelligent.
And it's intelligent. You're intelligent because like you're mindful of what you put in your body, not physically what you consume. You're also what you consume psychologically and what you're reading up on. And so to say that people that like to twerk don't like to like, you know, insert knowledge, right? Twerking ain't always just insertion. It's a different type of insert. It's a different input.
Twerking ain't always insertion.
Well,
See, it's not just me.
No, but
I talk. They be making fun of the way I talk. I'm like, bro, I just said what the fuck I said exactly. Like by definition,
must be a West Coast thing.
But I think
right.
Hey, yeah, nigga, what up?
Yeah, that's how they want. You know what I'm saying? Yo,
I call the others a backup.
But
I gotta call the young back, son.
That was part of my point last week too. Is that like Kendrick can do both too, right? Now he's putting out music that's intelligent, but also music that you can dance to. You can dance the squabble up, and you don't have to think too much, or you can listen to music.
Hey, I'm sorry. Rakim had breakers breaking and like folks thinking deep on his metaphors and similes.
Yeah.
Like let's not forget hip hop.
Yeah.
Hip hop is deep.
Yes,
hip hop
sir.
is like analytical. Hip hop is pop. Hip hop is like, you know, sexual. Unfortunately, hip hop was hijacked, and it's also like, you know, prison commercials and like zombie nighting.
Yeah.
Like, turning motherfuckers straight into zombies. Which is unfortunate.
Good, bad, and ugly.
You know, but to say that hip hop is only one thing, and if you like twerking, that means like, you know what I'm saying, you adjacent to just hold 'em.
Yeah.
You know, twerking ain't hold 'em.
Yeah.
Sometimes, you know, I was trying to find on the wordplay on the hold 'em. You know, you gotta know when to hold 'em. Know when to show 'em.
But Will, being a student of hip hop, overall, how do you view this? You know, obviously it was a historic battle, Kendrick and Drake. They went record for record, but it seems like there's still now, even post battle, this rivalry between them, right? And this sort of, what do you make of this sort of like, competition between these gentlemen?
Damn, bro. Like I've seen battles, but I ain't seen no battle like this. This was the most epic battle of the decade. Fuck the decade, past 3 decades is the most epicest.
So sorry, go ahead.
And so on multiple levels.
Yeah.
Because, you know, it got people questioning truths. Like, was that truth? Was that just like wordplay and rhyme play and humiliation? You know, like we saw Tupac and Biggie's battle that ended horribly, the most, you know, tragically.
Yep.
But did he fuck his wife?
Right.
Like, was that just like just street
a bar?
talk?
Yeah,
was that a bar? Is that just like disrespect? We don't, right? So we don't know that. But so and that was the first, you know, high level disrespect bar in any battle. Because before battles were just like, I push you lyrically, I push. That was like a slap.
Yeah.
That was like a punch with Tupac and Biggie. That was a spit in the face. That was just rhyme spitting. That was like, you know, verbal, spiritual spit in the face. This one was like, wait, so many levels psychologically. That's just what Kendrick is.
Yeah.
And you have to have thick skin to get into a battle like that.
Facts.
And Kendrick defined just the levels and, you know, your epiderma, how many layers of fucking skin you got. Like
we never seen.
Yo, you gotta callus up.
Yeah.
Like, you looking crusty, but nigga, like, no, bro, I'm about to hop into this Kendrick battle. I gotta get epidermid up. You know what I mean? How many episodes, depending on my epiderma bar. Anyhow.
He can't help himself.
Anyhow, like
Will's writing a song right now as he does this too.
But Drake, if I was Drake, I would have just battled with like hit records.
Yeah.
Because Kendrick beat him to the hit.
which he's done before.
But I think he's
done
beating
hit
it to the
thing.
hits now because if you look at the Billboard Hot 100, the Kendrick records are outperforming even these new Drake
No, I'm
records.
talking about
Back then.
performing is not
Oh, back
hits. Hits is like song structure.
Yeah.
And hook structure. And like beat, like like he yo, bro, the beat's a hook.
Yeah.
The beat's a hit.
Dun, 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 dun.
Like, I can't hum up except for that one. He did. There's this one beat that Drake had that was like, wow, that's a dope ass beat.
The Family Matters. One of the
Yeah,
Family Matters
that
parts.
beat.
Yeah.
Wow, that beat's freaking
Dun, dun,
awesome.
dun, 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 dun.
Beat's great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Boy Wonder part.
But I can't say that the hook was like a, in a battle you got to come with all your artillery. You can't just like, yo, I'm just gonna outbar you
Yep.
because they not like us. It's not just bars.
Yeah.
It's bars. Yep. But and hook.
Mm-hmm.
He came with them all.
Infectious.
He didn't if this was like he hit you, he just didn't punch you. He punched you, turned his elbow. I got an ashy elbow. Niggas be like, that nigga elbow was ashy as fuck. Yeah, nigga, I saw it before you saw it. Nigga.
8 Mile.
Hold on, let me do this, nigga. He punched you, and then he hit you with the elbow. He hit you in the eye.
Self-awareness is key.
You know what I mean? Like, punch you in the face, stab your brain with your nose bone.
Ooh, who said
what
that?
that
Who
was.
said that, fellas?
Come on, nigga.
Who said that?
Punch or what?
Say it
you
again.
in-
Say it, Will.
Punch you in the face, stab your brain with your nose bone.
New York
Okay.
MC. Who said that? New York MC.
I don't pay attention to those.
Prodigy. Mobb Deep. Prodigy.
I'm
Mobb Deep.
joking. I'm joking.
So,
yeah,
rest in peace,
yeah.
Prodigy.
Some folks just want to punch you in the face. That was, I punch you in the face to stab your brain with your nose bone. Right? That's that one.
So how can that's the point I'm
Hold
saying.
on, I want to point out that the record is also 100 BPM.
It is.
West Coast, nigga.
But that's the point. If it's so devastating, then why do we think he could just go back to making hits like he doesn't feel the
he
weight
could.
of that?
He could.
That's
Right?
what I said.
He
He
could.
could.
There's
Here's how.
damage.
No, bro.
There's collateral damage.
The world is massive. From a hip hop lens, like he's donezo. Bro.
global. Go global.
Australia is massive. It's a big audience. You could go stack a couple of millies there. Indonesia is massive. They ain't tripping on this battle. India, massive. They know Drake there. China, massive. They know Drake there.
Facts.
Philippines, they ain't tripping on the battle. There's a part that is.
See, will.i.am needs to route their tour, so there'll be no cancellations. He's routing the tour right now.
That was crazy.
Thailand, Taiwan, like all Eastern Europe, Kazakhstan.
Mm.
They know Drake there.
But doing the classics, or you're saying go there and make records? And
You could go there and make records. There's still lots of money to be
And this is
made.
coming from experience, someone who is literally a global superstar and gone.
All of South America, Guatemala, they ain't tripping on this battle. Chile, they ain't tripping. Panama, they ain't tripping on the battle.
They ain't tripping, Jeremy.
Right.
Battle.
They're not tripping on the battle in Venezuela. And yes, there's hip hop there. And yes, Tan is big there. But the details and the context, the English ain't their first shit. So they don't really know what all that stuff means. Yes, they could translate it. They seen the hoopla, but they ain't tripping on the ticket purchase.
Facts.
And so did it affect Drake's business? No. If you're a promoter, are you going to book Drake? Yes.
Hell yeah. I'll
So-
book him.
So business, bro. This is business.
Do
So
a
there's
show?
people on this, it's HipHopDX, Up Rocks. They're gonna be like, fuck will.i.am, what you know? You pop. Yeah, nigga. I'm pop. Purposely. Because I be popping off, and I also do like records for like the heads you like. Your favorite MC
Check
wants
them
beats.
production credits. Check them
You know what I
production
mean?
credits.
So everything is not what you think it is on a global scale, and Drake knows the code to the Matrix. Y'all tripping on, that the movie that you tripping on the Terminator.
Mm.
So he shouldn't have left Australia. He should have went to the next thing. He shouldn't have went back to Toronto. He should be in Panama next or somewhere.
Chile.
The battle
Chile.
the battle that you saw was a Terminator. In this case, Kendrick was a Terminator. Drake knows the code to the Matrix. And you don't get to the Matrix without the Terminator. So in that movie, the world had to be burnt for folks to be in the Matrix. So I'm going over a lot of people's heads there.
They're loving
but
it.
He knows the code to the Matrix. You don't get global penetration without understanding how the world works.
Yeah.
I know the code to the Matrix. The code has changed since, but I once knew it. I once knew the code.
Yeah.
And I could hack into it. It's going to take me some time to. But currently, right now, Drake knows the current code to the Matrix.
What did I say episode 1 of this show? Just go make your bops, bro. Just go make your songs. Everybody gonna fuck with it. They gonna play the records. Go do your concerts. It's all good. Ain't nobody tripping. But he's continuously engaging in this.
But
unnecessarily.
The second thesis to that, because I'm thinking of the comments right now as I'm sitting here. I know the comments that you guys are writing. So, right, what day is it today, bro? It's February 27th.
This is out Saturday.
We have a live YouTube chat going on.
Hold on. Check us out. It's February 27th. It's out Friday, February 28th. One of y'all motherfuckers just wrote a freaking post on March the 4th. Okay? I'm gonna respond to that shit right now before you even wrote that shit.
This is preemptive.
That's how the time
this
you
is
are.
a preemptive reply.
That's our thing.
Okay, all right.
That's how goodwill is, baby.
So, yeah, the blow that Kendrick did, he did change the code to the Matrix, and there's a new script written in it, and now Kendrick is like Kendrick's top dog.
No pun intended.
No pun intended.
Leader of the culture, yeah.
He's the top dog. He did something he changed the code to the Matrix where he did something on the freaking Super Bowl that, wait, how did he do that? How did he do social commentary on the world stage like that? As folks was like, Ixnay, Yixnay, DEI, he was like, this is y'all can't even trip on our DEI. I want the best here. He brought folks to the conversation that weren't hip to the conversation on social commentary. They gave them empathy on what our whole gripe, what the issue is. That was brilliant. It was entertainment, but it was educational. He stood up at a place where that was the boldest, most courageous form of edutainment. Thank you, KRS-One.
Hello. Ahead of his time.
Right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Hip hop is edutainment. There was some dancing music on that album. Right? There was some educational stuff on that album. They got 100 clips coming to New York. Like, wow, wait, what?
Y'all know, look at you. Y'all don't know nothing about this.
What you mean? Cool and Dre.
You know about this, Jeremy. But it started with KRS-One in the album, the edutainment record.
I know that, but I'm just saying. I know the record.
He did something that is, paying it forward and holding that torch that, KRS-One and the folks that came before him, but on a totally different level.
On the biggest stage, yeah.
Did Drake had the code to the Matrix, but Kendrick went out there and hacked the code. So Drake still has source code. He still can do the things, and all the coders that are out there that are watching this, they'll be familiar with the verbiage and the vernaculars that I'm using to explain what's happening on a social level, on a program level, conditioning level. And to change the program, you got to have access to code. And he knows the codes. And boy, was that a cold battle.
How do you think it affects everything else? Like, do you think there's a trickle down effect with Kendrick doing something like that on the biggest stage and using that opportunity not only for entertainment but for social commentary and the way that he's moving? Do you think that trickles down to whether it be upcoming artists or other people who are going to feel more empowered to do things like that?
Oh man, trust me. There's on the other side, somebody's like, well, shit. Well, if Kendrick can do that, we got to do that for us. So maybe the next Super Bowl is going to be America. Show them. So
the get back.
it's the American version of it. You know what I mean? Not our American, but that good old American. Their social commentary, that's coming next. You know what I'm saying?
Equal and opposite reaction.
Trust me, there was a lot of people watching that Super Bowl like, you know, what?
Peekaboo.
What the hell is a peekaboo? Peekaboo? What? Had to been, bro. Like, come on, bro. And I love y'all. I love.
Also, I just want to point out
how
that you're one of 7 people to do multiple Super Bowls.
Hey,
ever.
Let's talk about it.
Kendrick
What
did
is
too.
that? What is that? What is that
did
like
too.
being on a Super Bowl stage? Do you feel extra pressure? Or like, what is it like to be on that stage? Knowing so many people are watching.
You don't dare to think those thoughts, because the moment you think those thoughts, then that thought is now going to be your whole entire realm.
Yeah.
Like then you tripping on like, yo, what was my first lyric? Tell me the first lyric. Niggas like, oh my God, someone forget it. Then you forget lyrics.
Yeah.
And you know the lyric, but the fact that you're like, yo, what was the first lyric?
Mm-hmm.
So you just gotta treat it like, yo, bro, like I'm going back to my high school and I'm playing. I gotta get out of here. I got something to do. Okay, let's hit these things. I got somewhere to go, bro.
That's how you treat it?
You got to.
Hell
You almost compartmentalize it like,
Hey, why you say? Of course you hell now, nigga. This
hell no.
you got to treat it like I got somewhere to go. Let's hit the marks that we need to hit.
5 minute, 10 minute, whatever it is.
We got 12 minutes. Hey, we were the last group to get paid to play the Super Bowl.
Woo!
Wow.
Talk about it.
What was that like?
I didn't know
Cash
that.
Money Records.
Yeah.
That's
Cash Money
exclusive. I had
Records.
no idea.
Yeah, we got money.
The rumor is that no one gets paid to do
Yeah.
We
something.
got paid.
So, Will, what did you do to fuck this up for everybody? What happened?
They blew the budget.
Ain't nobody else that paying that nigga will.i.am.
Wait a minute.
Wait,
So
wait.
wait,
You're supposed
were
to
you
say-
the reason that they stopped paying niggas?
What'd you do, Will?
No, first supposed to ask like how much y'all get paid though.
That's what I want to know.
All right, how much y'all get paid?
Because you could say
I didn't
like,
think you was gonna tell us that. How
no,
much
you
you
could
get
say
paid?
like, yo, we sold out all the freaking we sold out all the merch. First you'd be like, nigga, how much merch did you make?
Well, how much did y'all make for doing the
And then
Super
you
Bowl?
bust it down with the homies? How does that work?
Yo,
It's a group.
millions.
Okay.
No, we didn't.
Oh,
No, that's why I spelled millions, but I spelled it all wrong.
As in you didn't get paid at all, or just not millions?
No, we got paid.
Like
But we didn't get paid
500K?
millions.
Do you get paid by outside sponsor or do you get paid officially within the system?
NFL or
So to play the Super Bowl, that is a sponsor regardless. You're playing the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
That's a that's an entity within itself.
Absolutely.
Big entity.
Right? And then there's Bridgestone, and they're the ones who pay for that. They're the ones who promote the halftime.
Mm-hmm.
So if there's a brand before it,
Like the Pepsi halftime or Apple
You're right.
Music halftime.
they are the ones paying for it.
yeah.
So, I not only did we get paid. That's not right to disclose, but we did get paid.
Mhm.
Nice. I also did a commercial before our show.
Mhm.
So if you
Double dip.
if you're paying, no, not that. So if you're playing for 12 minutes, right? If you're paying for 12 minutes, and these commercials are 30 seconds to a minute, you know how much you could sell a minute for?
Multiple millions.
So we went out, let me see it. We went out and like took 30 seconds off of the front end and the back end, and then we went out and did like an animated spot before our performance.
You can do that?
Wow.
Yeah, I did it.
Get the fuck out of here.
You
bro.
gathered the time.
Wait. So
and
you
put it
cut
up
your
front.
Super Bowl sets to sell ads on the front and the back end?
No, it's not an ad though. It's
It's part of your set.
people we were rocking with. It's part of our. It's our 12 minutes.
So you can do
Use
whatever
this
you want for
time.
the 12
Use
minutes.
this time.
So I could perform one song 3 minutes, sell the rest, and cake up. In theory.
No, there's
Bro,
some.
look,
There's levels, bro. There's levels. So once you understand what I'm saying, bro, you got to have the code to the matrix. And once you see the code to the matrix, you see areas where you could like,
that's crazy.
meddle with it that you won't notice.
I'm
If you-
finna
if
go
you're doing
time
things-
everybody's Super
If you're doing things you can notice, for example, like if a makeup artist, like I could put eyeliner on and you'd be like, oh, I really noticed that.
Hmm.
But if I just put eyeliner
Oh,
all around the eye, then I got a black eye. P. Anyhow, you feel what I'm saying?
He did in a way that wasn't as noticeable. He's got to.
I understand that. Fuck all that.
But you didn't catch my black eye.
I caught the black eyed pea line.
No. Black IP meaning black intellectual property.
Hello.
I caught the line.
It was
Double
three. It was
entendre.
a triple
Wow.
entendre, bro.
Triple entendre.
Don't even ask him how.
My question is, were y'all the reason that they
Yeah,
stopped
why
paying
the
niggas
money
because you
stopped?
finessed
No.
on the front and the back end?
No.
What?
The
No.
bigger picture.
No, to be real, we are the reason. I'm not saying this to freaking like, I'm not that kind of dude, but we are the reason why they switched from doing like legend rock cats after the Justin Timberlake and Janet Jackson
yeah.
issue. We were the reason why they went back to current music
Yeah.
because I flew down to New Jersey and pitched them this idea of the Black Eyed Peas performing. Like I went there, DJ'd for them, like, yo, we're gonna do it like this, we're gonna have it like that. And I pitched that gig.
Word.
Wow.
And then that was the first performance after the debacle.
Back to the modern times.
So who was the person that decided? Was there a board before Hov came on to run the Super Bowl halftime show? Who did you pitch specifically? Like, was it the board?
The board.
It was a board of people.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like how many people? It's like a room.
It was
Like
like
Roger Goodell and like.
It was like like 6 people in the room. In
Was there any DEI in there? Yeah. There's a nigga over there. You know what I'm saying?
But we played Super Bowl like we did one with Earth, Wind, and Fire, like the pre-Super Bowl show when they played in Jacksonville, and then we did this like Super Bowl like performance where I challenged Willie Goat to a race live on ESPN.
Wow.
So we did a lot of things with the NFL
In the system.
Yeah.
to get to
To lead up
playing
to
the
it.
2011 halftime show. And then there's other things I did on the Super Bowl where like I put the Beats logo on the field, which was like, because I asked them if we could put our logo on the field. They were like, you can't spell Black Eyed Peas. I was like, okay, what if I put a circle? They were like, no, you have to have love for where's the love on the field. That's the only word you could spell on the field is love. I'm like, all right, cool, we could do love.
Fuck it, we'll do love.
Wait. No, because pause. Rewind. Because there's somebody in the comments that are gonna be like, you could do love. Like, no, pause on that. We're gonna put love on write out love on the field.
Write it out on the field.
I didn't even want to go there
Spell out the word
on what somebody might be saying.
Correct.
We're gonna spell out love on the field, but
During the performance.
But before we go on, only have the stick of the L and the circle of the O lit up. And then I want all the people to in light up clothes to run and have the camera look down on that. Because in my head, that's gonna make the Beats logo.
Wow. And Beats had just launched around then, right?
No, we were out for like two and a half years.
What?
Yeah, still young.
And you were an early investor too. When we spoke last time, you said that was one of the first conversations you had was with Beats of getting involved, and it ended up being a huge decision at that time.
It was it wasn't an investor
Or not investor, early part of the
participant.
Yeah.
Like came home from tour in 2006. I'm like, yo, Jimmy, we gotta like use our music to sell our own stuff, bro. Like they're always calling us to sell other people's shit, and they pay us handsomely. But what if we like use our music to sell our own stuff?
Yeah.
And he was like, "What are you talking about, Will?" I'm like, "Yo, bro, like, come on, like this." He was like, "Well, that's why they call it hardware, because it's hard." I'm like, yo, I know, Jimmy, but like, you had Crips and Blood signed to this label. Ain't nothing harder than that.
Ain't nothing harder than that. West Coast.
He's like, I think you're right. And so a year later, he's like, see?
Oh, there we go.
In my head,
Love.
let me get my diagram.
Let's go. Visual aid.
So in my head, I wanted to take all these people that are on the field and light up clothes, and I wanted to like, don't light this up and don't light that up, and just have this lit up, and then everybody surrounds it. And from a bird's eye view, that's gonna start the Beats logo. And if you fast forward to when I say I be rocking them Beats, I had a cluster of folks right here form the shape of an arrow and then just do this dance. so they could point to the
Point
freaking
upward
Beats
towards
logo.
it. Wow.
And it's like, yo, Jimmy, watch, pay attention when I say I be rocking the beats, because I'm have
What?
an arrow.
You thought LL was showing out in that FUBU commercial with the Carcanage shit.
Bro, I thought Doc put a lot of thought into his performance. Bro, he ain't like it.
After the Super Bowl, because people say the sales rise, your market value rises. Like you said, you got in, got out, right? That's in your head. After the
Did
Super
you stay
Bowl,
and watch the game?
what was the effect on Black Eyed Peas' career sales? And then do you look at the response? Like, are you looking at what people said about it?
So at the time when we did the Super Bowl, we already had Boom Boom Pow, I Got a Feeling. And so we were playing multiple like arenas in America. We were playing stadiums outside of America already.
Mm-hmm.
But after the Super Bowl, we were able to play stadiums in America.
Mm.
And we had a stadium tour set up in 2012 and 13 that we never ended up doing. So a lot of money was left on the table after the Super Bowl run, but we were able to play stadiums.
Became an official stadium group across the world. Everywhere.
Multiple stadiums.
Yeah.
So we did 3 stadiums in a row in France. That was the highest, like 90,000 seats, 3 days in a row.
So my question is, based on what you just said, like, okay, so you know how Dot, after they announced the Super Bowl, they announced the stadium tour. So do you already know, okay, we can do stadiums post Super Bowl? Because the Grand National Tour got announced after we knew he was doing the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So do you know, like, going in, or after you see the effect, then like, oh, we need to book stadiums? Or do you know going into the Super Bowl, like, okay, after this, we're doing stadiums?
Yeah, so if you could play 3 crypto arenas, you could play 1 Dodger Stadium.
Well, Tyler just did 6.
Yeah,
Tyler just did 6.
Tyler
right?
just did 6 nights
So
in
that
a row
means-
at crypto.
He
that
can do a
means-
stadium.
2 stadiums.
That means, because everybody bought tickets to that stadium. I mean, to those arenas. The logic behind it is, if you could play 6, you do 2. Then people can't get tickets. Then you announce the Dodger Stadium show. Then those folks that didn't get tickets
Go to them.
go see you at the stadium.
Oh.
That's the logic behind it.
Mm.
It's called supply and demand, and what's it called when you don't give people what you
Exclusivity.
no, not giving you shit. And so, and the moment you give shit to people, they gonna show up.
Yeah.
Right? It's scarcity.
Scarcity. There we go.
Scarcity. The power of scarcity in the economy.
Drive
Something
sales.
that's scarce, they're gonna rush to it when it's open.
Hmm.
If you give it to them all, then there's no need for them to go to the stadium.
They'll casually
Got
just.
So if you could do 6, but here's why you do 6. Because you end up doing 6. And when it's arenas like that, it's walk up.
Mhm.
If you sold out 3 arenas and then you add 3 more, maybe you sell out the 4th one immediately, but 5 and 6
Up to the window.
is walk up
game
sales,
time,
because
walk up.
everyone was talking about 1, 2, and 3.
And how good you did in that.
Right? And then you end up doing that. You don't have the luxury of doing that at a stadium.
Mm.
If you don't sell out the stadium or come close to it, then you leave fear in the market, and then you have no hoopla or like FOMO of what people said show 1, 2, and 3.
So there's no walk up energy to stadium shows.
You're relying upon everybody getting those 90,000 tickets, opposed to like, we're gonna sell 20,000 tickets night 1, 20,000 ticket night 2, 60,000. So you still got 30,000 more for day, 4, 5, and 6.
Mm-hmm.
So in that, and now somebody's like, that math didn't add up. Well, we're just talking about. I'm using rough numbers again. So when I'm in podcasts, I'm thinking of comments while I'm speaking.
Yeah, we got a big chat. I gotta ask for the chat too, because it's crazy how time works. I've always wanted to know this, so Tyler just sold out that we were talking about.
I went to that show. That show was awesome.
But I wanted to ask you, because back in the day, he tweeted that you guys had this conversation and it was a bet, right? Like, I don't know if this is true or not. He just tweeted that you had a bet that he wouldn't be able to not sell out his art over the course of like a 10-year period.
No, that wasn't.
What ended up happening?
So I talked to him. I talked to him backstage. So So he hits me up on DM, a dope message.
Because he's a big fan, right? Growing up.
And you know, kind of like, you know, I really appreciated that message. He's like, yo, let's, you know, awesome message.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, yo, let's get up. He's like, I got a show tomorrow. I'm like, oh man, for real? He was like, yeah. I was like, oh, I'm going. So then I pop over to the show. I'm like, yo, DJ Head, let's go, bro. Like,
Oh, that's how you got it. Okay.
I was like, yo, DJ, let's go. So me and Head went to the show. Go to show. First thing I tell him was like, yo, bro, I think I owe you $1 million.
Hey!
So I'm like, yo, I owe you $1 million. Like, let me know who to send this a wire to.
Oh, there we go.
And so
There we go. That's where it all started.
wait, how y'all finding this shit so fast?
Yeah, it's our producer, Alex.
Yeah.
Alex, our
Alex is
producer. She's a queen. She's a queen. She's
So this is
quick.
Tyler the Creator. This is 2013.
Read it, Jeremy. Read it.
2013.
He
Read
said-
it, Jeremy.
All caps, I made a bet with will.i.am for $1 million that I will be making money 10 years from now, doing what I love and not what makes the most.
Okay. So here's what sparked this conversation.
Yeah.
We were talking backstage and I was like, and you heard this conversation.
Yes.
I was
This is
like,
not my space to tell these conversations.
Yeah.
I believe.
so I'm like, yo, I owe you $1 million.
Yes.
And so he was like, no, you don't.
This is true.
No, you don't. Now that I know what you were saying,
Hmm.
I was too young to understand what you were
Your
saying.
perspective of it. He sees your perspective now.
But I know what you were saying back then. Now here's what I said.
Yeah.
I was like, yo, bro, your name is Tyler the Creator. Maybe in the future you're gonna be making things that you can't fathom right now. Maybe you're gonna want to create in VR. Maybe you're gonna want to create with AI. This was 2013. It's like October the 27th.
It's literally like, what, 12 years ago? 13 years ago?
It was October 27th. I'm like, yo, maybe you're gonna be working with AI. Maybe you're gonna be working with virtual reality. You're gonna be doing things in ways that you're not doing them now.
Mm.
And so he was like, what are you saying, will.i.am?
He said like that. What you
He's
saying,
like, what are you
will.i.am?
saying, will.i.am?
He did say that.
So then he tells me, I don't think you're happy with what you're creating right now. I liked your first 2 records. I was like, no, I'm really happy with what
I
I'm
love my
creating
pop
right now.
shit.
Everything that I did. It's my
I
brand.
stand on it. I stand on it.
No one forced me to do Ella Funk
Yeah.
or my 2006 bag, like My Humps. No one told me that. I did that. That's
I did my
Those are
humps.
my humps.
My humps.
Yeah.
My humps, motherfucker.
It's my record too.
My humps, nigga.
nigga, I wrote that shit. Nigga, that's my hard shit. Nigga, what? You know what I mean?
Fun fact, in addition to what he's saying, we actually don't agree, but he makes everything he does himself.
Oh,
And it's insane. Like,
No,
we had a whole conversation about that. And I'm like, bro, what do you mean? He's like, yeah, I make every drum. I make every beat. I write every... I'm like, bro, like, you know you don't have to do that.
I'm like,
Like,
wait. 'Cause when I found out other producers have like ghosts, I'm
Yeah.
like, wait, what you mean you did that beat for that dude? He don't do the beats? He was like, no, but you said you did the beat. Like, what part of the beat did you do that he did?
The whole
It-
thing.
in
The
your
whole
brain
thing.
broke.
The whole
I'm like,
thing.
wait.
Yeah. It's like when finding out Ghost Rider.
Niggas don't be in the studio.
That's
Like-
not your keys?
I'll be in the studio, like, bro. I'll be like,
bro, you should have saw his face. Like, what do you mean? He literally was confused. Like what do you mean? Like,
and then since then, to be 100%, there's 3 records. Just Can't Get Enough is Rodney Jerkins. He sent me the chords and the beat, and then I'm like, yo, I gotta flip it up. He's like, yo, do your thing. So I did my thing on that. And somebody wrote the hook. On Meet Me Halfway, Keith Harris came with what I call a sketch. And I'm like, yo, I gotta do my thing on it. He was like, yeah, do your thing, Will. And then DJ Ammo did DJ Ammo did Dirty Bit, Don't Stop the Party, and David Guetta did I Got a Feeling. And then I'll write. I love to write over people's stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like if somebody sends me a beat, I could write real fast.
The MC party goes back
Yeah.
into that.
But as far as like direction, I'm like, yo, bro, we doing electronic dance music now, guys.
You were ahead of the curve there.
Or like, yo, we're sampling all Indian music on this one. Hey, we're gonna go back to like 80s electro funk on this one, guys. Like, ain't nobody fucking with that heavily.
Yeah.
So I select the direction, and blessed to have an awesome crew like App Taboo and Fergie when she was rocking with us.
Yeah.
They're open, and then we go down that lane. So back to the
Yes.
My
Tyler
humps,
conversation.
yeah. You're defending my humps, and then
I'm like, nah, bro, I think you're wrong. Like, these are all my decisions. This is
Yeah.
where I want to take my art. Like, and so in backstage, he's like,
backstage now.
yeah, backstage, he's like, yo, I didn't understand what you were saying. I was like, hey, but congrats on everything, bro. You actually did everything you said you were going to do, and you did it your way. He was like, yeah, but let me get some beats from 2005 and 6. I'm like, nigga,
that's Tyler, baby.
the conversation that you told me when you were questioning my shit, you want them beats now?
Because he knows you make your shit.
I got you, my dude. Let's go through the hard drive.
Yeah.
Let's go through the hard
There's
drive.
got to be a lost gem in there somewhere.
Let's go through the hard drive. Like, and then like, you know, we was in the audience, and he does this, like, he shouts it out.
No, he didn't shout it out.
Uh-oh, what happened?
I got the footage, but
Okay.
I just don't. Like I said, I'm responsible for my platform. I don't just be spewing, just giving the game and the information. Tyler did a whole soliloquy about Will on stage, on the mic, and was like, bro, Will is in the building. will.i.am is here. There's videos of it. I don't have the actual full video, but there's videos of it. We can get it. He was like, will.i.am, you know, you inspire me to do this shit creative. Like, you inspire me to be who I am, to not give a fuck about what people saying. He went in, bro. And it was like a whole, like, 90-second to 2-minute thing where he just talked about how Will inspired him to be creatively who he is without limits. It was super dope.
Yo, nigga got emotional.
Will was emotional.
I was like,
he was standing there.
I was
just
gonna say,
like,
how do you receive that?
Yeah.
I was keeping that tear from falling, bro. I held that shit.
Held that, y'all tight?
I held that shit tight.
You want DJ Head can't see me cry.
Yeah,
no, it was super dope.
nigga, bro.
Will was just standing there like this, and I could tell, like, because I was trying to film Will and film. I was like on the low. I was trying to film Will, but film Tyler
On the low.
Because the thing is, like, even though, like, Will is a legend, you know what I'm saying,
Yes, sir.
and he's
Yes,
like
sir.
beyond eons. He's always been ahead of the curve, but we're human beings. And so I want people to be able to have these. I didn't post it. You see, I didn't post it, but I want people to have these moments. Here, I'm gonna airdrop you this video because that shit, like, somebody like Tyler, he has the longest running hip hop residency at crypto ever, right?
Yeah.
In arena history. Him using that moment to celebrate Will was like a big deal. Like, even for me, just as
Absolutely.
watching, we all from LA.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, to me, it was a moment. I'm like, damn, let me get this for Will. I wasn't thinking I'm gonna post it. I'm like, let me get this for Will just so he has this video. But I didn't catch it. I didn't catch the whole thing because he just got right to it. But it was like a super dope thing to see Will, and Will just standing there like this, trying to keep it together.
No, because, like, you know, like, I don't diss people. I don't, like, do negative shit to folks. What I was saying was, just to reiterate, like, yo, don't close your mind to, like, these new technologies that are coming. Because he was like, I'm gonna do a movie.
Yeah.
That's what it was. I'm gonna do a movie. I was like, well, maybe a movie ain't what it is.
And this is 2013.
It's 2013.
Yeah.
Maybe a movie. Maybe
What
you're
will a
gonna
movie
do,
be in the future?
maybe you're gonna do something bigger than a movie. You mean to tell me I ain't gonna make a movie, will.i.am? I'm like, no, I'm not saying you're not make a movie. Maybe it's gonna be something else. It's equivalent of it, but maybe not that.
Or even bigger. Yeah.
But, you know, like, your name is Tyler the Creator. Maybe you're gonna create something rather than doing something that exists. That's what I meant by that. Just going off of, like, what you named yourself.
Yeah.
But to his, like, this dude,
You might have lit a fire even.
He's that's what first thing I told him when I saw him was like, yo, congrats. I'll show you this. I went into the DM like months ago. and I was like, congratulations on everything.
So,
And
the creator.
it's hold on, find it.
Because the cool thing about it while you look is like the fact that he said you inspired him to like be authentically him. I always say Tyler inspires now people to be authentically them.
Whole
and
other
grow within
generation,
this way.
yeah.
So it's like that lineage that you guys have to fans and artistry and creativity, and to be able to win on that level.
Yeah, he did the show, The Lumberjack, and I was like, yo, that's the best performance in TV in a long ass time. Wow, this is amazing. That was 2021. Then 2023, he posted an interview where he said the first song he ever wrote, it was on Funk Master Flex.
Yeah.
Mhm. Funk Flex.
Or one of those things where he said the first song he ever wrote was to a Black Eyed Peas instrumental.
Wow.
Yeah.
And so then I was like, thank you and God bless. Your work is amazing and I'm proud of you. And then this on February 6th is when he told me about.
And did he reply to those two, or that was?
No, because a lot of times people don't be seeing like DMs.
Yeah.
I know
Yeah,
I don't.
yeah,
I know I don't be seeing DMs.
Mhm.
So I'm pretty sure he didn't
Yeah,
see
yeah,
the
yeah.
DM
Mhm.
until he reached out to me on
Yeah.
DM. So when I first now
Just put it up without the audio.
First time I seen him, I'm like, yo, congrats, bro. You did what you said you were gonna do. Like I'll owe you $1 million.
Were you prepared to really give $1 million? Go down?
Say again?
What did he say? Bring me my money. Would you get the Cash App ready? Was you ready to really go in it?
Yes, I would have.
He's like, this show is expensive, you know?
I don't think you can cash up $1 million.
I know. Some
Wait,
type
wait.
of wire.
Let
Some
me
type
see.
of
Let me
wire.
see if you can.
Yeah.
Oh, you can use my
I should have asked.
Send it to
You
my
want to
number.
practice?
You
You
know
want
what I mean?
Elliott Wilson?
I'll send it right back.
250,
I
yeah,
promise.
300,033.
There's 2 L's and 2 T's
Oh
in
no,
Elliott.
it's just 10 G's is all you
At
can
a
do.
time, good payment plan. Get 10K that night every month.
Afterpay.
Again, like I respect people's privacy, so I didn't post that I went with Will. You know what I'm saying?
That's what he said.
So like,
I was wondering how you got back there. I was like,
I was
at this motherfucking show.
I was looking at it and I watched the show. We went in the crowd and watched it, like
Yeah.
purposely.
Yeah,
like,
the
watched the
main
show.
floor.
So we in the crowd and watching it, and I'm like, yo, I'm fucking impressed, bro. Like,
Yeah.
this is incredible. You don't even have to be a Tyler fan to appreciate the show.
The energy.
And like, I love the way that the show is interactive. Like, the stage is moving, like there's moving components, and no matter where you are in the arena, it's still intimate.
Yeah.
And I think that's an important part of his show.
Yeah.
But I was very impressed, to be honest. And I didn't realize the catalog was as deep. If I'm keeping it real, just because as a DJ, I don't play a lot of his records.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
So he
like,
does the thing with the records on the other setup
yeah,
the stage.
like it was
Yeah.
super dope.
And I think he's this show points to his stadium.
Yes.
This
He's
show-
building that. He's on the verge of. He should make that transition almost. It's almost. Is he there or almost there?
Well, it was 6. He
He's
said he
there.
could
Not only is he there conceptually, capability wise, he's undeniably there, multiple stadiums, if he gets into this bag that I got from 2005.
Whoa! So you got some.
Tyler produced
So you
by
got some.
will.i.am.
No, only reason is because I think he knows where he needs to
The
go.
Sonics. Yeah.
He's like, okay, I'm hitting the ceiling. I want stadiums everywhere.
Also,
look
the
at-
irony is he might make a will.i.am type of player
pop-ish,
grow.
Yeah.
He
No,
might be
like-
at that point of his
No,
career.
let's look at Kendrick. And if it's not me, it's Dre. He could do the same thing with Dre. He could do the same thing with DJ Quick. He could do the same
A
thing
lot
with
of West Coast talk here. A lot of West Coast talk.
No,
you
I'm
said
saying-
it, I didn't.
he can go. He could do the same. He could get the same thing going to Mustard.
Mhm.
But he's Tyler the Creator. He when you think of Mustard now, you think of Kendrick,
Mustard.
right? So Kendrick had his path to stadiums is a awesome path.
Unique.
That's that
Mhm.
that recipe, the GPS coordinates, awesome. Turn left here, turn right there, stay on course. Make a U-turn, go down this. His route to stadiums should be studied. Like
Mhm.
Like Hammer's route to stadiums.
Yeah.
That's an awesome study.
Yeah.
You know?
1990.
The Dre Tupac and Biggie never played arenas.
Yep.
Yeah.
So you could study it so far as like gross ticket sales, as a business.
Yeah.
You could study it so far.
You're talking about from a hip hop perspective.
There's a lot of
It
folks
came
on
after Dre and them up and smoking all that.
There's a lot of folks on the DMs that are gonna be like, will.i.am, what you say, that's blasphemous. What you mean, Pac and Biggie are not, you know, you could only study it so far. Unfortunately, you could only study it so far.
Yep.
Conceptually, creatively, you know, social commentary wise, socially, yes, you could study that forever.
Yeah.
But as far as the business practice for it,
Yeah.
for Tyler to get to where his dream wants to go, he could only study the blueprint so far
Before, yeah.
for Biggie Pac. And then there's people that don't study; they just write their own rules.
Mm-hmm.
Tyler's he's written his own rules to this point.
Yeah.
Now you could study Tyler, but now Tyler, because he's studyable, he needs to now figure out how he catapults even further.
Yeah.
Right? You could study him with his clothing. He wrote the blueprint to that himself. He borrowed some ingredients here and there. Pharrell is a dude to study.
Absolutely.
But study Pharrell, he studied a bit from like Fat Farm and Fubu, but then he created his own ingredients to get Pharrell to where Pharrell is now. Like, wow, what Pharrell's doing now. Amazing. And so, and those trailblazers that are out there, like, you know, when you go on hikes and then you like follow that path, some motherfucker went up there first.
Hell yeah.
With a fucking stick, nigga. Like,
you see the little footprints.
they scrape it, and then they got a little orange shit to let you know you on a path.
Yeah.
Versus like, no, this ain't a path. Like, there's some motherfucker that went up on that path with a stick carving out the course, or a fucking shovel to let you know where to, for other folks that want to follow that trail. Tyler's one of those cats. Kendrick's one of those cats. And Drake is one of those cats to bring it back.
This guy's good.
Yeah.
This guy's good.
Yeah. Bring it back. Drake's one of those cats.
We love Drake. Drake is great.
But boy,
we talked about two of the big three.
But he did get prodigied.
He did get his nose bone. The nose bone. It's a little hurt there.
He got prodigied.
Shout out P.
It's funny. We talked about two of the big three. There's a third big three member who
Jeremy's good. Jeremy's good.
He just came up out of a little hiatus. J. Cole just dropped a song. He actually referenced AI in the song, which was interesting. But there's this whole debate right now about Cole. You know, he dropped out of this battle, right? It was Kendrick, Drake, Cole. Kendrick took shots at Cole and Drake. Cole steps in the battle and then says, "You know what? I don't want any part of this. I see where it's going. Let me head back out."
He apologized.
He apologized
because he probably has the code to the Matrix, and he probably saw the Prodigy. The Prodigy. He saw the Prodigy punch. He's like, "Wait, what?
Yeah, I'm good."
Hey, this nigga got the Prodigy bomb. Like, nigga, I'm out.
I like my nose bone. I don't want my shit broken.
So he saw
like
the
Kobe
future.
in the All-Star game.
He saw the future. He
Dwayne Wade, motherfuckers.
And that's his body was like,
This
nigga got,
he did that. That's so Raven.
This nigga got the Prodigy
Why
kick.
you fuck me? Say fuck me for?
Yeah. So he hopped back out, but now he's at the point where other rappers are kind of taking him lightly, where like Freddie Gibbs is throwing shots at him and saying that it's a yawn emoji, and he's basically saying,
well, he said in the song that he put out, he said he turns rappers into martyrs. So the whole point is, can you do the slick talk shit? I'm the best. Fuck everybody if you bow out of a battle. I guess that's the big question.
I think once you if you
We're almost done, Will. Don't worry. This is gonna get you out here on this one.
If I'm in the box, if you like, yo, let's box, nigga. I'm like,
I didn't say.
Wait, you did that again one time.
Could
Could you challenge Jeremy to boxing match one time, please?
if you like, hey, let's box, nigga. No, let's box, pal.
Okay.
Well, they say Canuck. In Canada, they say Canuck.
Hey,
yeah, let's box.
Canuck.
let's box, Canuck. I'm like,
Let's knuckle
cool.
up, Canuck.
Let's do this. And then you see, I ain't playing.
Yeah.
And then you talking all this mad shit, saying like you about to knock me out,
Yeah.
Canuck. One connect, one connect with my knuck, you down, knuckle. I'm like, what you call me? I said knuckle. I'm like, wait, wow, bro, sounds too familiar.
Too familiar.
Fuck you up.
Too close.
Right? And then you get scared because you see I got
there's a thing in your eye.
that uncle eye.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you like, yo, I'm out. I apologize for everything I've ever said. You the holiest. You the greatest of all time, bro. I love you, bro. Our prayers, prayer hands.
Yeah.
I
want peace and love.
I want peace and love.
Him an emoji on the way out.
And then I go on. Then I prodigy somebody.
Yeah.
And then you come slick with your knuckles, and then you start talking
I'm
shit
the best
again.
boxer alive.
I don't think you could do that because you could have done it if you got knocked out.
Yeah.
At least I stepped in the ring.
You took the fight.
Yeah.
Right? Like Mike Tyson got knocked out. He's still fucking ill.
Still
Mike Tyson
respected.
was not like, hey, I don't think I want to fight anymore. He didn't. Bad Mike Tyson fucking,
I still don't want no smoke.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
To this day. I don't want nothing to do with that.
You know what I mean? Like, it's okay to take an L. If one person's gonna lose, bro. Doesn't mean just because, like, for example, as awesome as freaking Michael Jordan is, he lost games.
Yeah.
But he's still fucking Michael Jordan.
So I guess, does he have to, let's say, like in our metaphor, right? I back out of this fight, but now Elliott and Hed are like, oh, look at him. He's going to back out of fights. I'm punching.
Why
Do
did you
I have to get back in?
Why did you back out is the question.
Because I couldn't sleep at night.
Then you shouldn't be fighting.
Facts.
You just like the idea of it. You a shadow boxer.
So J. Cole
on the radio. I just don't know. You
LL Cool J.
Thanks.
Queens again.
He meant to
See, will.i.am loves Queens, New York. You have to show some respect,
I
man.
fuck with Queens.
You don't know none of the references.
I fuck with Queens. I don't fuck with Elliott Wilson. It's different.
You want to show me every week.
I'm fucking
you
with
love me.
But
I like Southside Queens too. Is that a thing?
But these quoting those guys. They don't get along with me, actually. They're part of town.
But maybe
I'm Woodside, other side.
Maybe he's like, maybe I should have did that battle. Let me get back in and work out.
Say, could he pick a fight with Freddie Gibbs and come out victorious and have to give him credibility back? If he battles someone else, could that bring him back to the?
Yeah. But I would. I think he needs to go. I mean, who am I? Like this. I'm just. I'm being mindful of the comments.
You're
like,
someone.
All right. So hear me out, comment people.
The chat.
Okay, hear me out, chat. Thanks for the verbiage. Hear me out, chat. If you bow out, like I never bowed out a battle.
Talk that talk.
I like to battle. But then I'm selective of who I battle.
Facts.
I'm like, I want to low-key battle these pop cats because I want their money. I want to battle on Top 40 radio because I want
Battling
that.
for the charts.
Like you, as a battle person, you don't always have to battle rappers in a battle rap. You could use that same creativity, beat making, and battle.
Eminem battle Christina Aguilera.
Yeah, he battled
Right?
a lot of pop stars.
And then you want to then go. Then I take my battle down to like, wait, AI shit? Okay, shit. I want to make my own. I want to battle here. I want to make my own
Be the
AI.
best at
You're
that.
battling
Be the
the
best at
apps.
that.
Yeah, you battle, bro. It's a battle, and it's still creativity. Like, wait, let me see what that nigga studio like. Psh, nigga, I'm gonna get my studio. Everything is a battle, bro.
But can you battle, like, let's say Cole was doing that, right? He was battling in his mind an imaginary rapper to be the best rapper alive. Can he still do that? Where it's like, I'm not battling a person, but I'm battling the thought to be number one.
Oh, you mean like running on a treadmill? Right? Like you still walking.
Trying to get to that 10.
You know what I mean?
But it's going nowhere.
It's still treadmill. Like, you know what I mean? It's you know, are you a squirrel or a hamster?
To his point, like it's a similar mentality, bro. Like he from LA too. I'm not saying it's a specific in LA thing to all the fucking Toronto
Most West
or
Coast
nobody.
episode ever.
What I'm saying is, it's just a mentality that comes with it. You can't pop shit if you're not going to do what it takes to pop that shit. And that's when remember when we talked about Cole before, I said the same thing. You can't talk like where I'm from, you can't false flag, you can't talk tough, and then when it's presented to you, like really back, but then still talk behind the fence. Like you can't do that.
How much does your LA background you think will formulate your worldview?
Everywhere.
I'm telling you.
For example, you go, if you get hit up and they be like, where you from? I'm from East LA. So be like, where you from? I'm from Boyle Heights, fool. I know, but where you from, fool? I'm not from anywhere, but I'm backed up. They back me up. So you got to know who your backup is too. If you're going to talk shit, one, you shouldn't be talking shit if you can't back your shit up. And if you could back your shit up and you can't back it up yourself, you got to know who your backup is. Or you shouldn't be talking shit.
Shut your mouth.
Why the fuck you talking shit? You either could back your shit up or you got backup.
What episode is this at least? 37 weeks. I've been saying the same goddamn thing.
Now your backup though.
So trust me,
even a brother at the level that you could get, that doesn't stop. That part of you doesn't change. That's still informs who you are, how you view things.
Like if your favorite rappers, if it was your favorite rapper, and I was here and we were talking lyrically, and somebody told me I was whack, I'm not gonna let them say I'm whack.
Yeah.
One, they're not gonna say I'm whack.
Especially not to your face.
Right? Your favorite rappers are not gonna say I'm whack. And if they say it behind my back, they'll be like, I don't like his creative choices. I wouldn't have gone with that. Like, but you know what I'm capable of.
Yes. Not doubting the skill.
And if they say, okay, well, let's battle your favorite rappers, I'll be like, am I gonna back down to a battle? There's some people I'll be like, there's no need to even attempt to try to battle that rapper. I'm not gonna try to battle Nas. There's no need for me to try to even attempt that.
Queens again, Queens.
There's no need. There's no need for me to try to battle Jay-Z. There's no need.
Brooklyn, I'll take it, Brooklyn.
Right? There's no need. Pharrell is such a freaking like shapeshifter. He could change shape.
Yeah.
Creatively. So I'm one of those cats. So how do you battle that? We're formless.
You're almost battling old versions of yourself.
You know what I mean? Or future versions of ourselves if you could tap into the multiverse, which I have access to.
The Matrix, full circle.
You know, the Matrix is different than the multiverse. That's a different code base.
Too. The code of that one.
One's analog,
the
one is digital.
password is nose bone.
So yeah, some shit like that.
But what do you view as like a career? Well, you said you wanted to battle the charts. Like, do you view like a battle moment of your career, like where you were trying to achieve a certain thing against some sort of adversity that you view as like a battle?
Yeah.
Look back at your career.
Yeah. Steve Stout wanted to drop us off of Interscope in 2000, and there was rumors that Steve Stout wanted us dropped off the label. Because at that point in time, like gangster rap was at the highest. We were like oddballs from LA, didn't look the part, didn't write the part. Right? We were just unique, and they didn't understand us. So they wanted to drop us because he was the head of black music, and we didn't fit the form of black music at the time. So, and at the time there was a Gitchy, Lady Marmalade was like huge.
Super big.
And I'm like, yo, what? That beat is dope. And then I saw you looking at me. I'm like, yo, what the fuck is that?
That was at 112?
Yeah. And I'm like, yo, I dropped in the fucking lot.
I'm a DJ, Elliott.
And Sean Paul was like the massivest.
Give me the light.
Right? I'm like, oh, man.
Don't do it.
And and There Is a Light was big. And then Sorry Miss Jackson was huge. So I was just trying to find my lane.
2000. Damn.
I was trying to find my lane. And I'm like, yo, I need to figure out how we fit into this. Like New York, Jiggy is ruling the world. Then you have this Caribbean, like everywhere you go, they playing Sean Paul.
Everywhere.
He was the Drake and the reggaeton at the time.
Yeah, that's something.
This dude was the reggaeton Drake from Jamaica. This dude was like everything.
Dominant.
Everywhere. So I was like, man. And 50 Cent was about to come. And so I wanted to battle from that songwriting production standpoint.
Yeah.
And so we wrote Shut Up, which is really based off of dun 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 dun. So our bass line went dun 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 dun, shut it up to shut, and it was big in UK. Only in UK and Europe, because there was this one song called I Can't Wait for the Weekend to Begin, and Daft Punk, all this like dance shit was like all over the world. We traveled to Brazil, that's all you heard. You traveled to Southeast Asia, that's all you heard. I'm like, yo, I want that shit.
Yeah.
I want the shit that plays outside of the States, because the States doesn't even see us as black. And I'm, so I wanted it different. So that was the battle mentality of like, how do I get out of
the
this?
marketplace? How do I do?
Or just like
shut Steve Stout up.
The conditioning of what people think black is in the States. We think the black in the States has been redefined.
Yeah.
To like, just because you're from the streets doesn't mean you have to paint one version of the streets. There's streets, back to the dictionary and twerking. There's intelligence, high intelligence in the streets. There's freaking like analytical thinking in the streets, critical thinking in the streets. There's, social activism in the streets. There's like NGO mentality in the streets, philanthropic, community building in the streets. It's not only dealing and getting your aunts and uncles, addicted to chemicals. It's not poison peddling. It's not the only thing in the streets. It ain't always like, disrespect in the streets. There's chivalry in the streets. There's kindness. There's empathy in the streets as well. And that isn't soft. That's complex. So that was my biggest battle of us trying to prove that we could keep the lights on at Interscope.
Yeah.
Like, we're not just like, when I saw how much money Eminem was making and how much debt we had, I'm like, yo, man, I want to make money. I want to be the reason why they keep the lights on. I want to be a profit center. I just don't want to be like, oh, that guy's creative. I want to make money.
Be successful.
I want to go into the meetings. I remember I sat in a meeting. They were like, yeah, I'm like, wait, what? What kind of conversations are these? I want to do that. I want to be that, bro. I want to be broke. I want to be a starving artist.
Yeah.
Fuck that shit. I know what I can do freestyle wise. I know what I could do, like metaphorical. I know I could do shit for Game. I could do shit for Daylight. I could do shit for Tribe. I could do shit for, Britney. I could do all that. I could do it. Why can't I do it all?
Yeah.
The heads know.
I know we got to wrap up. I got one last question, right? So, because I remember talking to, I talked to Tab. I talked Taboo. Shout out to the homie Tab. And he was breaking down some of the same stuff. He's a private conversation, but he was breaking down some of the same adversities that y'all had from a P standpoint, like him being indigenous, you being black, like App being like, and it's diversity, DI, right? And you talk about not being accepted. But to me, it was always, I never looked at it like how you just broke it down. I still looked at it as hip hop.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't know the difference. At that time, like you were saying, everything was up-tempo, was upbeat. Even Kanye had the Daft Punk shit on Graduation. Like,
stronger, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I didn't look at it as not hip-hop, as opposed to what you were saying, like, this is what hip-hop looks like from the label standpoint or from the public standpoint. Because it was always, even in, what you say, you started the verse with, in this context, there's no disrespect. So I bust around, bro, we breaking like, and it was like a whole introspective, like, nigga, who opens a fucking pop song like that?
Because the original song was called "Let's Get Retarded."
The hook was "Let's Get Retarded." Yeah.
Right? No, I get that, but I'm just
because
but that's not traditional. Like, this is how we're gonna approach a pop record.
No, because there was a song that I liked, zoom, 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 right? And that song was "Go Get Retarded." I just love that song growing up. And so I wanted to have a different version of that. And
rest in peace, Craig Mack.
Yep.
You learned it
and-
today, man. You gotta do your
And so
research.
my initial the kickoff verse was like, in this context, there's no disrespect. So when I bust my rhyme, you break a neck. We got 5 minutes for us to disconnect from all intellect and let the rhythm perfect. Us to use our inhibition, follow your intuition, free your inner soul and break away from tradition. Because when we be out, because retard in music means to slow down. So we're gonna slow our inhibitions down and do what we want to do, is what Let's Get Retarded meant. But even if you take it from like the definition of retard,
Yes.
which is, to slow down in music or to slow something down, and then pop culture's redefining of it as a negative word, which has now become the main definition of retard.
Yep.
We decided to change it to Let's Get Started.
Yep.
Did somebody say that to you, or you guys made that decision? Were they like, we can't put this on the radio?
That was wait, you want me to tell the truth?
Yeah.
Okay, because I was about to lie to you.
Nah.
You can't do it, Will.
That was the NBA's request
Really?
to use it for the NBA campaign. But and I was like, yeah, hell yeah, if y'all want to use it for that, that sounds like a great Let's Get It Started. So yeah, that's that was the
So
kickoff.
censorship for the business glow up. That's okay.
But then that version became, that was
Let's Get It Started.
Yeah.
So I was gonna sit here and bullshit you and lie,
What
but I'm
was
like,
your lie gonna be?
yeah, we
What
came,
was your lie gonna be?
yeah,
It's
we came up
crazy.
with that.
So you profit from censoring your art.
No,
Yeah,
because
Tyler. No, take that.
no, because like, what? I don't think that was a censor. That was a lyrical revisit for an opportunity to be a part of something that we love.
This guy's good.
So it's like censorship would be like,
a lyrical opportunity.
yeah, bro, that's the biggest opportunity in the world, bro.
Facts.
Censorship is like,
Jeremy Hecht can't say nigga.
Well, I wouldn't want to either way.
He can say it.
There would be multiple
he
consequences.
can say
I would say
it. He won't say it. He
That's
can't say it.
censorship.
what about
Fuck censorship.
He can say it.
what about
We
what
can't
about,
even say the R word anymore. That R word you can't
Oh,
say
no,
it today.
the white people took
what
that
about
away.
niggas? Could you say niggas?
I don't think so. I don't even.
What's the
I
difference
don't
between
even say
nigga
certain countries.
and nigga?
There's certain countries I don't like to pronounce.
No. Here's the reason why.
Okay.
Because that means you're refraining from calling me a king. Because niggas is king.
Niggas.
I know that, but I personally
You still don't
know-
want to call me a king?
I know how the
You don't
chat-
wanna call me a king?
You know,
Say king
you know
then.
how-
Say king
I can
then.
say
Call me a
I can say
king.
So that's
I
the
can
same
say
thing.
king. No, but you know how the chat gets.
Don't let these West Coast guys. Don't let these West Coast guys
Okay,
bully
okay,
you.
all right, okay,
They
all
compromise
They
you.
got this thing in a blender.
Listen,
West Coast.
listen.
I don't know which way is up.
Canadians versus West Coast never goes well.
You Canadians do not know how to deal with these hostile West Coast guys.
So wait a
I'm
second.
backing up.
What you
backing
telling
up.
me is you don't want to acknowledge my kingship.
You see that flip?
That's
Yeah.
where Drake and Kendrick went wrong.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
damn if you do, damn if you don't.
Yes.
Anyways,
Listen.
so how does that reply? How does this go back to Drake? Because I thought we was going
Right?
to come.
Yes.
You know how we full circle-
West Coast
that-
guys bullying Canadian
We didn't.
Pressuring him.
No.
to say
We
something.
didn't bully him.
You try to give him say the N-word. Will.i.am
I didn't
did
try
it.
to
You
get
do
him-
it every episode. It's not Will.i.am did it. You try to give him say
I
the
told him
N-word
to
every
say king. I
episode.
never told him to say nigga.
Will.i.am try to do some mathematics.
I
out of it.
said-
Can you say my N word?
No, I don't even say that.
You don't do the YN
Okay,
thing.
okay,
How the kids
okay.
are YN
How
now.
about how about
The young
how about
ones?
outward to inward?
I actually don't even like.
Don't do it.
No,
Don't do
I
it.
like going there. I just don't like talking about it.
All right, cool.
Bro, look
How
how,
about-
red he's turning.
How about
Canada.
Bro, you look like a whole
Elliot, this
tomato
is
right
a
now.
mentorship
fool.
program.
Stand
Get me
down,
out.
Canada.
anyways?
Go to Chile. Get out of there. Don't stay with these.
Well,
Don't stay in front of a West Coast
Hey,
thinker. Don't
chat,
stay in front of a
it
West
ain't
Coast.
me this episode. Go fuck yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
Yo,
it's
how
been
did
fun.
this happen? We did not plan to have Will.i.am here, right? I
No.
didn't get the memo.
It's been fun.
The full
This is-
circle though, we always end with a spotlight, and we give everyone the opportunity to spotlight an upcoming artist, project, creative. So
right.
you get the same opportunity.
Only Will gets to do it. this
Okay.
time.
Okay,
So-
only Will Spotlight.
Only Will spotlight.
Spotlight. I think Drake's next record's gonna be
Oh,
amazing.
please, fuck that. Come on, man. Give us some-
You're looking forward
new
to the new
generation.
Drake solo?
New generation.
The new Jake
New
solo.
No,
generation.
not this one.
The
Not
this
solo
one.
album.
All right, I'll take it back.
The
All right, my
next
bad, my
one
bad.
that he's gonna do, it's
Phenomenal.
gonna be
agree.
awesome.
I agree.
I just think it's gonna be awesome.
Me too.
I think because
I don't believe none of what you West Coast niggas say. What is wrong with y'all?
I think it's gonna be awesome.
You don't believe that. You don't believe that.
I think
you don't believe that.
I think Tyler's next album is gonna be one of the greatest things to hip hop.
There we
Produced
go.
by will.i.am.
There we go.
Potentially.
Even I just think he has something up his sleeve that's going to really, really have everyone saying he would have graduated to like why his name is Tyler the Creator. I don't think he's gonna reach that, and it's gonna be one of the greatest things in hip hop. That's what I think. I think him working with Pharrell, with Louis Vuitton, and what Pharrell has done with his career, I think Tyler is about to do like, wait, what? Oh, wait, what's gonna happen with Tyler? Right when you thought he was, he's hit his pinnacle, boom, he's gonna break through some other shit.
I love it.
1, 2, I think.
Yeah, anybody that we're not up on or you up on, rising talent that caught your eye?
Could be in the creative world too.
That you'll put us up on.
I think the next biggest artist in 2026 is not going to be human.
I knew you were going to say it. I knew
Wow.
you were going to say it. I didn't want to go there.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And all the thing is going to give the people of the generation why we like De La when we were in our 15s, 16s, early 20s, why people like, Earth, Wind, and Fire when they were in their 20s. And, my mom loved Earth, Wind, and Fire when she was in her 20s. That's what she listened to. So people that are in their 15s to 20s, they're going to fall in love with this creative entity. And then we're going to be like, yo, but that ain't human, though.
That ain't got no heartbeat.
That ain't got no heart. That ain't got no soul. I'm like, what are you talking about? You don't get it. You don't understand it. And you're going to hear it, and then you're going to like it. And then they're going to tell you what it is, and you're going to feel really funny about it. Like, wait, what? What you mean? Yeah, I told you. This shit is dope. You can be like, okay, I can't front it. That is kind of cool, though, but like, still ain't human, though. I can't fuck with it like that. And then they're going to grow up. And then they're going to be 40. And that's going to be their like, yo, back in my day. Like when you say back in our day, you're talking about when you 15 to fucking 25.
Yeah.
You ain't talking about when you 50, you ain't talking about back in my day. You ain't saying 30s. Every single person that says back in my day, it's 15, right after puberty, to right when them chemicals get settled in around 20-something. That's another code to the Matrix on like why or psychologically we are how we are. These 12-year-olds, 15-year-olds to 20-something-year-olds, they're going to settle they're going to enter their chemical flux, and as their chemical settles, that's going to be the shit. Because at that point in time where we are now with AI to where it's going to be next year, it's not only going to be making music on its own, it's going to be making videos and fucking visuals. It's going to be helping these people out on their aspirational GPS, and that's going to be their companion, their buddies. And so what we're judging now as dope, it's a large language model. It's going to know all languages, all rhyme schemes, all metaphors, similes, all real-time information. It's going to be freaking next level.
And then will.i.am is still going to battle it.
Yeah.
Because you don't play.
And if I battle it, check it out. I'm going to understand it because I built it.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Thank you, will.i.am.
Thank you,
will.i.am.
We didn't plan any of this shit.
We did not plan.
Shout
Our
out
first
to the
guest.
chat.
First guest.
Yeah. Elliott Wilson and Jeremy Hecht, will.i.am, DJ Hed.
How do you feel? Did you feel empowered by having a fellow West Coast giant by your side this episode?
Are you not West Coast Wilson?
That's true.
That's true. But
Because you get credit for it on the inland. I don't know if you know or not. They be killing y'all too.
Yeah,
So-
I see it.
Exactly. There you go. Yeah. So make sure you like, comment, subscribe to the bigger
Yes.
picture, all that.
We don't plan none of this shit in our shows better than y'all's, man. Fuck out of
Fuck
here.
that
We didn't even
shit.
get to the draft.
We were supposed to sit with the fucking game until he went crazy talking about people's moms and shit. You don't know what's going on.
I wanted to talk
Now
about the
will.i.am
draft.
pops
You
out of
wanted the
nowhere.
pod
Did y'all
draft?
plan this?
Yeah, I was part of the pod draft.
Yeah,
I wanted to get to that, but we'll get to that next week.
Yeah. We're not trading you, by the way. There's
Oh,
no.
okay.
there's-
Well, bet. I just want to make
you're
sure.
off the trade wire.
Yo, you got traded?
Head is irreplaceable.
Well,
Hopefully,
Parks,
I'm irreplaceable.
they won't swap me out, I think, for Parks.
You gonna do
We
engineering? You
can't
gonna
have
get them
two
sounds
white guys
right?
on the podcast. I'm putting that
Hip hop podcast.
Yeah, that's especially a hip hop.
All right. Like, comment, subscribe. Shout out to the chat.
Untradeable.
You know what I'm saying? I'm untradeable, bitch.
Bigger Big Show!
That's the rap.
That was actually fire.
That was unplanned.
That was.
Yo,
did
I
you
mean,
get? How did that
one
even
of it.
happen?